These are the car modifications you can do to your Eclipse 4th generation. And I did make a video like this 2 years ago, but that was 2 years ago. If you guys like this better, more improved version, leave a like and subscribe. I'm almost at 400 subscribers. Help me get there. Don't be that guy. Straight into this, the cold air intakes for the GT, also known as the V6. You can get Injen, K&N, and AEM cold air intakes that are all around $400 that you'll be spending. All of these prices will be assuming you buy it brand new. For the GS, I put in the Weapon R Dragon, even though that is a short ram intake, just because I thought it looked cool. But they also still do have a cold air intake Injen and K&N. Those are the other brands, you know. And the price range for those is also $400, but the short ram intake is around $240. So yeah, I don't recommend saving the money for a short ram intake, but that Weapon R Dragon does look very cool. That's why I made it on the video. The exhausts that you guys can get for your car for the Eclipse, we have a MagnaFlow catback exhaust that runs you $817. It comes with both the 4-cylinder and the 6-cylinder, you know. And as we also have the RRE axle back for both of them as well, but they got discontinued. As far as I know, you can't buy them brand new like that no more. Even though all it was just the muffler of the MagnaFlow catback exhaust. Yeah, seems like you guys can't buy it brand new from RRE anymore. I bought mine from them before when it was available, you know, last video. But now that this video came out, it's no longer available. I also found other exhausts that were only for the GT, and that includes the Injen catback exhaust, which is the one you guys see on the right hand on the screen with the blue tip, which I think looks hella cool. We have Megan Racing catback exhaust, which is only $425 for a catback. I think is ridiculous. It's pretty cool. And then a Yonaka axle back for $300. So the GT seems to have more variety when it comes to the exhausts, but you know, it is what it is. Next, for the headers, yeah, we'll talk about the headers. OBX and RRE are the only two brands that I found. For the GT, the OBX headers are around $770. For the GS, they're $600. And for the RRE headers, the GT is $670. And for the GS, they're $500. So OBX is a little more pricier. From what I heard, they're better. Let me know what you guys think though, if you guys own them, because I don't. Never had headers. Now, I did see a lot of stuff, a handful of stuff that was only for the GS, so I thought I would put them all into one little area here. What I did find was a camshaft from Billet, $1,000. Yeah, for the GS. I found a pulley that was $190. You can get a strut bar for $190. And the Eclipse GT does not need a strut bar, but the GS does. And the reason is the GT already has one when you buy it, you know, from factory. But you can also get forged pistons for the GS for $800, which is pretty cool. Now let's talk about some suspensions for the Eclipse. The K-Sport AirTech basic to executive levels that they have, you know, they run around $3,000 to $5,000 depending on if you go for basic or for the executive kit. For coilovers, cheaper but still expensive. The Megan Racing, they're $800, and then the most expensive ones I seen were $1,800. We have like BC Racing, D2 Racing, and yeah, coilovers, they're pretty cool. That's probably the one I would go for. But we also have lowering springs for you broke people, which you know, I would also go for because I'm broke. The Megan springs are $185. Teen lowering springs are $360. How do you guys say it? Is it teen? That's how I say it. TEIN. So yeah, you know, we definitely got options when it comes to the suspension. You guys can check this out. This is for a little kit, some stuff that it says about it for the air suspension. This is some facts about what comes with the BC Racing Coilovers DS series. And there's a picture of an Eclipse that's been lowered. I'm not sure what it's been lowered with, but you guys can see it does look better when the car has been lowered, which is something I still have to do to mine, but hey, there's always next time. Clutch kit for you manual people. I have an automatic, so this doesn't include me. Stage 1, $430, all the way up to stage 4. That'll run you around $1,200. So yeah, that's something else. You guys can also upgrade your brake systems. We have drilled, slotted, or drilled and slotted rotors, which you guys can see on the screen. There's also performance brake pads, and let me know like how much they actually help out if you guys know, because you know I always use like the same brake pads OEM. I haven't upgraded, but yeah, they're around $60 to $120 for the brake pads, you know. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I am curious to see if brake pads are worth buying, like not just the OEM ones, you know. Like, will it make a difference? I don't know, but we could buy them. The turbo kit for the V6. Now, in my other video, someone mentioned a 4-cylinder turbo kit that I never found. So if you can find it, just put it in the comments. But as far as I'm aware, I haven't seen one. From Auto City Imports, I have seen the turbo kit for the V6. It's a $5,300 deal, but it costs a little bit more because like it asks you stuff like if you want to upgrade your fuel injectors and the map sensors, which I'm sure you guys are all gonna want to upgrade, you know. Yeah, so that's why I put the little plus right there. Get yourself your turbo if you don't have it already on your V6. Come on, what are you doing? And don't ask me about mine, alright? But yeah, there's some stuff that's on it, and then like I said, there's more on the website, which is autocityimports.com. I will be putting links to like this stuff on where I found all this stuff down below, on the description, if you guys are curious. On the description? In the description. Next modification for the Eclipse. These are now, like, I'm gonna go over visual parts now, less performance parts. But you guys could get headlights, taillights, and chrome or black, darked out. Headlights are around $200, and the taillights are around $160, and that is that. We also got spoilers that are as cheap as $265 and as most as $340, as well as louvers that are $460. I don't really like louvers, but if you guys do, shit, we got them now, which is really cool. We also got body kits, and hey, you know, the XGT for $749 body kit on the left side of the screen. It's not the cleanest, but I'll tell you, the one on the right, the VIS sniper kit for $681, I think looks a little bit better. I do like the way it looks, you know. So there's more body kit little parts that you guys can get on Auto City Imports. I just listed only 2 of them. And then I also wanted to throw in there that you guys can get your Lambo doors for $550. If you don't have your Lambo doors already for your Eclipse, what are you doing? Come on, guys. I got mine. No, not really. Don't believe me. We also have hoods. The fiberglass ACI Magneto for $700 on the left hand of the screen. It looks pretty cool. The same hood, but carbon fiber. is double the money, so 1,400, and you guys can see it on the right hand of the screen. I think it looks pretty cool, either one. You guys can also just, if you like the way the original looks, the original hood, we have it in carbon fiber as well. Well, not we, but they do. Auto City Imports for $1,200. So if you guys want to get a different hood, you got a couple of options right here. And I'm sure you guys could find more, but yeah. Also, last but not least, I wanted to just show you guys a couple more visual car mods, you know, for the Eclipse. Like the window scoop, that's $170 so that you can crash into somebody because you won't see them out of your rear view mirror because the blind spots are terrible for this car. So when you try to look over your shoulder, you'll only see the window scoop now. So I think it's a terrible idea to get the window scoop, but if you guys want the window scoop, it is there. It is available. The eyelid, oh man, yeah, eyelids $110 and fangs for $200. You guys can see them on the screen. The fangs are those little fangs, you know, on the front bumper of the car. I'm not a big fan of the eyelids or of the fangs, but I know some people are, so if you guys are really into that, you know, shoot, you guys can make your car look mean and aggressive. Mean. Whatever. That's all that I wanted to cover. These are the performance car mods, visual car mods, but yeah, these are the modifications for the Mitsubishi Eclipse 4th generation. That is the 2006 to 2012. If you guys got one, I hope this video helps you guys find some parts you want to install, you know, and get to work. I like the Eclipse. I don't want it to die off, so let's continue to keep working on them. You know, I'll try to keep mine running as long as I can. And once again, if you enjoyed, you made it this far, type taco in the comments. That way I know you made it to the very end and you have better subscribed.